In Liar Liar news,
On fire.
submitted by Mama Cute.
Ooh.
A woman lied on her resume to land a job, but now she's going to jail.
You can go to jail for that shit?
Doesn't everybody?
What did she lie about?
Oh, maybe it's a government job.
Doesn't everybody lie in their resume?
She probably lied about her college degree, and we know women don't go to college.
Oh, that's
That's
true.
a fact.
They can't handle
Hello.
it. Too much stress.
I know I didn't.
You didn't go?
No, I did. But I didn't graduate.
Oh.
Because they didn't let women graduate.
No, that's because the Mexican side kicked in.
Oh. See? When so many things are battling within you, the DNA just holds you back.
That's not
does.
true. I know a Mexican chick who graduated from college.
You don't say.
No, I'm kidding. That was a joke.
I was good at it. I was about to say, what?
Well, she's not here today, so whatever.
Whatever. Hey.
So this woman,
Good joke, Steve. I love it.
this woman lied and faked her glowing references. She even had her references like be redirected for her to answer the phone, and she was
Okay, that's
pretending
some,
to be her old bosses.
Oh shit.
Wow.
What kind of job?
Maybe
was
she's
it?
a good voice actor.
She should be doing that. Right?
That's tight.
So her name is Veronica. She's 46 from Australia. And so she landed a high-paying job. She was getting an annual salary of 270,000 Australian dollars, which is 187 or 85,000 US dollars.
So,
Damn.
185,000.
worth
And
lying
when she
for.
started not knowing what was going on, they were like, something's not up.
Actually, yeah.
What was she doing? Like, what was the job?
So it was an Australian regional government job where she was
Government job.
a chief information officer.
Oh, shit.
What if she saw the position? She goes, I know a lot of information. I can be an information officer.
I could be the chief of the chief.
yeah.
That sounds pretty up there.
Yeah.
But
The chief part. Yeah.
How did you even bullshit the interview, dude?
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
She must be really good. So she ended up, they're saying that she was able to work for about a month or over a month, and she ended up earning 22,500 US dollars before she got fired.
Good job.
So she kept
Right.
it up for a month. And then they were like, you know what? She doesn't have that much information. Let's look into her.
No, because like that whole thing is like so she ended up like her lies started coming through because people started seeing how she was performing and like how much the stress got to her with the position.
And it's all easy shit. And she's like, I can't take this shit. She goes, we just have to go to the mailroom though. He goes, I know, but I just don't know where it is.
It's not the information I know.
I hope it's harder than that if they're making 200 G's a year.
100% it's harder. So they're saying that she ended up hiring her brother despite him lacking the qualifications to perform a role that she hired him for.
Two
And so-
brains with lack of information is better than one.
Is it?
Nope. She got found out.
I feel like yeah, two people that can fuck up now.
Exactly.
No. But so yeah, like people were saying that she became suspicious because of her mental health deteriorating after starting the position.
Damn.
Yeah.
She seems so sharp though with the resume and you know,
Maybe
strategic.
she was just hella overconfident, like, I can do this.
When she got the job.
Oh my god, it's more than I wanted.
Work is hard. Holy shit.
Okay, so Tiff, one of my pet peeves when I'm sitting in the host chair is when somebody asks a question like this, but I have a question about it because it's definitely not in the article.
What?
Do they say what kind of duties that she had to perform in this?
Yeah.
job? Oh, okay, cool.
No.
See, exactly. They don't, do they? But see, isn't
But
that
that's important. Because it's like, what stressed her out?
Very true.
Right.
Oh, what do we know what company she worked for?
Yeah, it was for South Australia's Department of the Premier and Cabinet.
That does not
It's a
help.
government position.
It's a government.
I have even more questions now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so they're saying that she even used Kate Upton as her LinkedIn profile photo.
See, now she's getting dumb. Like,
That's getting.
Oh, so she showed up the day of and she wasn't fine. Then they're like, wait, you're lying.
I don't know.
80 pounds heavier and your hair's black?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she ended up, she was sentenced to at least a year in prison for this.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, for fraud. She did plead guilty, and they're saying that she's receiving a 25-month sentence with a non-parole period.
Oh my god, so fucking stupid.
Yeah, so she was convicted of deception, dishonesty, and abuse of public office.
Oh.
And guess what? this was not her first rodeo.
Ooh.
She's done this twice before.
Twice?
Yeah.
Other government jobs or just.
I don't know what they were, but they're saying that she had false information to obtain employment at 2 companies in 2012 and 2014. So she had.
No wonder she has no past references and she has to answer the phone as those people.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So the defense said that she was deeply ashamed and embarrassed by the revelation.
Because she got caught for the 5th time.
not sorry enough to stop fucking doing it.
But then also they said her crimes involved a unique set of circumstances that were unlikely to be repeated.
What? But this is the 3rd time.
She's like, I promise that the next time I do this, I'll do better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I promise
get
to not
caught.
get caught next time.
I'll do a a less hard job.
I will not use Kate Upton as my profile.
That's when the judge was like, that's what I want to do.
Jeez, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's why she ended up getting at least a year.
Have you ever lied during a job interview?
No.
I realized I should have.
Yeah.
Because
A lot of people do.
they don't give a and then also the college degree thing, like most places, they don't give
don't
a
care.
fuck. You could write Harvard if you want to, and they're gonna go, oh, you went to Harvard? All right, cool. So how much experience do you have in this field?
Right.
They don't give a fuck.
When I joined the Marine Corps, one thing I really liked was my recruiter would lie for me.
Oh, cool.
Because we'll be filling out the thing of like, so this computer says, have you done any illicit drugs before? But what I'm gonna ask you is, do you remember if you do any illicit drugs? And I'm like, I can't say I remember that I did.
Wow.
Okay. And so like all of them, he would like just help me kind of like sugarcoat and bend things.
Or just straight up. I was like, that sounds like more of a snap than it does like
So I
a
was
kind of slight bend.
I'm like, that's tight. Like, and do you solemnly swear all the things that you remember up here? I'm like, yes, I do.
I remember saying yes.
It was tight.
And then they catch you, and you're like, oh, that wild night.
I didn't remember.
I don't remember, but there was a wild night that happened.
Damn, no wonder you're so good. You're so good with loopholes and shit. Cause your mom things like that. You had your recruiter be like that. You had so many examples.
My mom was just the best at it.
Your mom is genius, like in a funny way, because she's so loopholey, but she doesn't have logic. So it's like, how the fuck is this person so smart when it comes to figuring out how to crack and hack things and systems and rules, but then she doesn't think in a way that's like, and she drives your dad crazy because your dad's hella logical.
Yeah.
But it's fucking weird.
Tiff, did you do any recreational drugs in Bora Bora?
I don't remember.
Perfect. Nice.
Just kidding. No, I didn't.
What would they do?
I know, but now we can talk about Bora Bora.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Bora Bora. So I went swimming with sharks
That's cool.
What?
and stingrays.
That's cool.
Can you touch them or is like a no touch rule?
No, I even kissed a stingray.
What?
Is that what they told? Did they tell you to do that, or you were just like, I
That's how
got a
Steve
feeling?
Irwin died.
Well, she had to kiss somebody. She was alone.
I know.
It's a stingray.
But I thought the mouth is on the bottom.
It is on the
So
bottom.
you went all the way
No,
down to
I
the
didn't
bottom?
kiss the mouth. I kissed the top.
Oh, okay.
And I kissed it 3 times because it was really funny. So I was vlogging, and then I didn't realize that it was not recording.
Oh.
And so, like, when I kissed it the first time, and then I had to record it again, and then I was like, oh, bring the stingray back, because then they hold them from the mouth and like bring them.
Oh, I was like, these stingrays speak English? Get over here.
No, like the guidance.
Oh, okay.
And then so I kissed it again, but then the water like touched the GoPro thing, and so it like when I was facing it, it had like the system's preferences thing. So I'm like, fuck, was I not recording again? I need to kiss him again. So I kissed him 3 times.
This employee's just like, Jesus Christ.
No, and then the
Stingray is probably
the
tired of it,
stingray
too,
was no, he was so cute, because then after that he was like a cat, like petting me like with his like thing. He was like,
But he's got a stinger, right?
yeah, he does.
Fuck
No,
that
I think
shit.
they remove it.
Didn't they kill Steve Irwin?
Yeah.
Yeah, in his heart. But
Why are you making out with it then?
I wasn't making out with him.
Well, you know what I mean.
Were there other animals you made out with?
Yeah. So, I didn't make out with him, but then one of the
I'm so glad
guys,
you're clarifying that.
one of the guys, he found an octopus in that same like thing.
And you let it fuck you?
This was my very last day. No,
What a Japanese thing to
What a
say.
Japanese
I let
man.
him suck on my titties, Joe.
Oh, okay, that's respectable. Okay, thank you.
No, so actually he put it on my shoulder, or I was holding it, and then I was vlogging and taking photos. And then I was trying to put it on my chest actually.
Did it change colors? Because those things sometimes can change colors and stuff.
No, it didn't. But I did get them on my shoulder, and so I got a photo like this.
And then you eat it after?
No. And then,
Okay, photo over. Okay, tonight we're gonna have octopus dinner.
How come there's so many animals there? Is it like part of a reserve or a reef or something?
No, so Bora Bora is there's like a main island, and then on the outskirts is like a
Like a coral reef?
well, there's coral there, but it's the entire lagoon. So there's a shit ton of coral reefs everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's just a whole bunch of.
And each animal comes with a handler?
No, this is in the wild.
Oh, it's in the wild?
Yeah.
Then how do you get the fingers in the mouth of the stingray?
Because they just know the humans already. These are frequented, visited spots in the island.
Yeah.
So they already got used to and anytime that boats come around, they know oh, it's
Food time.
chum time, because the guides have I got this one. I haven't reviewed the footage yet, but I got this one shot where we were snorkeling, and then this guide he was throwing food near me as I was swimming, so I was surrounded by a shit ton of fish. It was so cool.
I did that when I puked in Hawaii from choking on the water. There was a lot of fish that came out of nowhere.
They're all eating your puke.
Yeah, I was choking and I was on the paddleboard trying to get this water out of my lungs, and I fucking puked. And then David said, oh, this fish started coming out. And I was like, oh, get the camera. And I was like, oh.
Yuck.
That's cool because you introduced that wildlife to Starbucks muffins or something.
They're eating some sous vide egg bites right there.
Damn.
They're like, ooh, that tastes delicious.
Tiff, did you wake up? You're it's because you're on the water, right? So you wake up, you walk outside, you just go right in the water?
I don't need to. Oh yeah, I could do that. But as soon as from my bed, I just look over to the window and blah, there's paradise right there.
That's
I'm like,
tight.
ah. Every morning I woke up and I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually here. And I had to pinch myself and be like, holy shit, I'm not dreaming right now. I'm really fucking
So what
here.
was that big for you in your head? Bora Bora was the one. I see.
So I'm imagining the toilet just to be a hole, and then you just taking a dump and the sharks are eating it right there.
Exactly.
Paradise.
Or it's like a glass floor and you're sitting down and you're just taking a dump
Oh,
and you
I
see
got
that
a
shit.
massage for my birthday, and they had the hole. The
Oh, to,
hole
like,
for
look
your
in the water?
thing. I got to see fish.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, because
Wow.
then the floor they had a glass thingy, and then they had coral.
crazy.
It was amazing,
That's
guys.
fun.
You guys have to go to Bora Bora.
Are you gonna go back again?
In my lifetime, I most definitely would like to.
Alone or with Casey?
Maybe I don't know.
You just got the axe again.
Listen, it's expensive, but I did find out because our snorkeling tour guide, he when we were going on the boat around the lagoon, he pointed out to some condos and he was like, you could rent those condos for $2,000 for the whole week, and I'm like, I'm coming back.
That's incredible.
Holy shit. Yeah, because it's $1,000 a night for one of those over the water bungalows, or actually more. I think it's more.
Holy
Yeah.
It's definitely more. And the food's expensive as fuck, I heard.
It's insanely
Wait,
expensive. Everything in the island is expensive because everything gets imported. It's crazy.